Welcome, everyone. It is Tuesday, November 23rd, 2022, and we are on day 4 of Diluc. So, with Diluc, we currently have. Um, we have what? We have. Let me just reduce a little bit because I want to write. We have Jean, right? We have Amber. We have Kaya. We have Lisa. We have Barbara. And now we're doing Diluc. So, okay, technically speaking, we also have Tainari, but I don't consider it because I'm gonna redo it once I reach that point. But for now, we have Diluc. So, without considering Tainari, we're on our 6th character, and I'm really happy with the progress that we did yesterday. It was really fun. And now I'm gonna have to like fix everything pretty much. Yeah, hopefully the entire line work is closed so I can actually take a better approach to this. So if I select the outside, select that part, and select this part, we are going to invert and just color. So hopefully that is okay. And all of the line art should be together, right? So if I reduce the color, not the color, the opacity of the line art, we should have that. So yeah. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a folder that is going to clip into that. Right, and now we're pretty much going to start blocking all of the colors. Also, I apologize if I miss any messages, because I just need to sort this out. Okay. So this is not exactly the same color. I think I'm gonna start with the coat or jacket. It's not a jacket, like a tailed coat or something. I don't know the proper nomenclature. Okay, since it's already clipping, we only need to focus on these sorts of edges. I mean, that's also part of the code, so. Oh, but it's darker. It's darker. All right, I was right. I was right. Yeah, I have big news. Not for the stream itself, but you know, I was eyeing Persona 5 for a while, and you know, I was making up my mind to buy it at full price. And yesterday, I saw that Persona 5 Royal was with like 25% discount. So it was a huge coincidence, but a welcomed one for sure. I'm gonna do like this because it's weirding me out. Also, here we need to remove just this part right here. Okay. Also, another thing, yesterday I didn't say this, but When I was doing the line art, my index finger was hurting a lot. I think I was just doing too much pressure into it. But yeah, we're gonna start with the code space and then go from there. I think I'm not gonna apply Mogun's technique of texture just yet. I was talking to a friend of mine a few days ago, and she said that when she paints in her own work, she doesn't use adjustment layers. She just like straight up paints gradients, right? And I think that is more interesting than the adjustment layers. Like, don't get me wrong, the adjustment layers are really good at giving you like fast drawings, but it doesn't feel as nice as having everything rendered by hand. But yeah, as I was saying, I was playing Persona, and like, I know that the game is big. Like I was playing Persona just a bit ago, right? And like it's so refreshing to play it, you know, to finally experience something like it. Because I had a friend that played Persona 3, like in middle school. I saw him play that, and I was always very curious about it. Right. So, and I know that it's like a big game, and it's really hard to like do everything in that game. So even if it was a bit pricey, I think it's worth it. Another thing that might be worth it, like in a few months, maybe next year or something, is probably like Cyberpunk. Because, you know, it came out pretty disastrously. But it got a lot of attention because of the Edge Runners anime. And maybe they've put in a little bit more effort into it over the years. So if that's the case, I might get it. I should put it on my wish list just to be sure to be told if it ever goes on sale. Okay, I don't think there's anything missing from there. Okay, coat. Outer side. Yeah, and again, we'll lock that. Now, slightly darker color. Let's not focus too hard here. But yeah, I think the Persona game, so far I have like an hour into it, but I already think it's really cool. The designs of the characters are really nice. There's a lot of interactivity. Like, if the entire game is like that, I will enjoy it very much. And the fact that the characters, not the characters, the cutscenes are in actual anime. I like that a lot. The designs are very distinct, and the soundtrack as well, really cool. I already figured out one thing from the first fight, which is like the gun makes a percentage health damage, because the first shot took like 40 something HP, but I shot everything at once, and the last shot did 3, I think, and it was like steadily decreasing. So at least that's my theory, that the shots make less and less damage. Cool. Forgot about that. Okay, let's see. What if? Okay. Yeah, I was kind of missing that. Yeah, and that should also be locked. Because, you know, it's important. Okay, now we do like that. Oops. The lower one also has this color, right? Yeah, the game was taking like really long, and I was just wondering when I could save the game to actually come stream, because I was getting worried there. But yeah, so far, like, really interesting plot line there. Kind of fucked up, actually. Like, a kid was just trying to help a stranger, and ends up in legal problems, gets expelled from his school due to now having a criminal record, and has to go to a new school. And now that he has a criminal record, everyone just avoids him. That's really fucked up. That's kind of what we do, right? When we don't have enough information, we try to complete it with Occam's razor. If it has a criminal record, it's very likely that they've done something wrong, and so we don't like to take time to analyze situations, right? Which is unfortunate. Yeah, another thing is that the game also has a calendar system. So it's like, um, they give a lot of emphasis to, or they emphasize a lot, that you're under Sakura's care for a year. Sakura is like the person that is taking care of the main character, because not even the parents want to take care of him. Which is fucked up. Ooh, I didn't draw patterns here. Whatever. I don't want to deal with that now. But yeah, it's kind of fucked up. Not even the parents want to take care of him, even though it's like he was just trying to help, you know? Like, nobody died or anything. It's just like that drunk guy that, harassing a woman and, got a little bruise on his forehead. I don't know. Also, it took me a while to notice, but like I thought the characters' images were just like, placeholders, so you know who's talking. But they are actually animated, so like when a character is talking, you see their mouth move, and they blink as well, which is really cool. It's those small details that give a lot of flavor. I'm just gonna call it this, because there's like a lot of different stuff there. So this one is for the pants. Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting experiencing Persona. But it is gonna take like a while to play all the game. Because I've heard like even experienced players, I think Royal helps. Oh, Persona Gamer alert. Hello people. Oh, weird. There's a Okay, I have a stream chat open, but like it's weird to, because I have another one here, but it takes a little bit to update. But how's it going, man? Yeah, I was talking, gushing about Persona, cause good, nice. Cause I was looking for it. I was planning on buying it for Christmas, but luckily for me, it went on sale on Steam, so I got it immediately. I haven't played Persona. Neither have I did. I heard about it, and people say it's a really good game, and it feels like a type of game that I want to try, right? It has like a lot of game time, but it's also very polished. So it feels like it would be an overall great experience. And it's like turn-based, so it's more about strategy, which I prefer a lot more. Because real-time games are terrible for me. I suck at that. Yeah. Also, okay. So, this is what I ended up going for with Diluc, right? I think you weren't here yesterday, so you didn't see this. But yeah, I went back and forth. I did this pose first, not so exaggerated, but I did this pose. That's why you're people, because you're always peeping. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, but yeah, I did the first pose and then I thought it was weird. I tried a second pose, but I still wasn't satisfied, and I tried this one again, but like more like the original reference. I think I'm satisfied with it. I don't know if I'll be able to like maybe do a 16 by 9. I don't think I will, because that's too stretched, but maybe 4 by 3, because right now it's square. Maybe 4 by 3, because there's space here, space here. Just gotta be careful for the claymore to not touch the edges. But yeah, yesterday was pretty much the entire sketch and the entire line art part. I didn't add any weight to it, only like outer weight. But I guess we can also try that in this character. And I drew a lot of the details as well, which I think I'm gonna like color the line art um, to see how it turns out. You know, doing little experiments. And I noticed that Diluc is the 6th, without counting Tainari, which was the first one. Diluc is the 6th character already. So that's really cool. Also, I'm wasting a lot of time selecting this by hand when I should be selecting with the wand. But I'm not sure if the wand would work like I want to. Kinda does. Kinda does. Just need to fix here some places. But yeah, it's faster. It's much faster. Yeah, I feel like every piece adds a little bit to a preferred illustration method. Easier to wand than fix. Yeah. It's about efficiency as well, which I usually don't take into consideration. It's like, has to be. We only have so much time to work. So the pants seem to have a unique texture. Right, so let's call this pants. And lock. This will be shirt. Well, I'm gonna have to call it undershirt, but still works, I guess. This, not that, this. But yeah, how was your day yesterday, since you didn't show up? Actually, now that I think about it, did you show up on Monday? Because if you haven't, then how was your weekend? Right? Busy last couple of days. Yeah, I figured. No, because on Monday, there was some person that got on the stream, and like we talked for a long time, right? So I was remembering that, and I remember that if I was talking a lot with someone else, then you probably weren't here. Weekend was chill. Nice. Nice. That's what we want. That's what we want. Can we know what's been keeping you busy? Or am I being too nosy? Nice, almost 30 followers. Yeah, so the last week, more or less, in the last week, I got 3 new followers. So we're really close to 30. And I think the challenge will be drawing with my left hand. And that's gotta be a problem. But I'll probably need to like think of something to do. Because it's not gonna be just like doodling with my left hand. It's gotta be like a full illustration just with left hand. Just work? Didn't you paint anything? No practice? I know sometimes schedules can be a bit hectic, so it's not like you can have time to do that every week. Oh, it's here. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, it's always a nice background noise. That's pretty much what I'm doing. That was actually the idea. Like, I stream to force myself to work. And I know some people like background noise. So, as long as I talk here and there. So if a little busier. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay, I'm not very familiar with English naming for clothes, so I'm just gonna like undershirt because there's another shirt on top of that, and I don't want to confuse them. So you gotta have shirt and undershirt. Whatever. Wife beater. Yeah. All right. Now we have a beige. Finally, some color. Okay. Maybe it's helpful if I do like this. Yeah, because the wand is not going to help a lot on this one. There's a lot of lines. I'm watching a show, so gonna get back to it. Enjoy your show, man. Wait, just a sec. Speaking of shows, The Walking Dead just finished. So if you haven't even started it, now you can watch like from start to finish 11 seasons. I watched the last episode yesterday, so just letting it out there. But yeah. Yeah. Go watch your show, man. as I was saying, like, so yeah, I had a friend that used to play. I don't know if he still plays a lot of Persona. I haven't kept in touch with him. But I'm pretty sure he has. I would consider him a fanatic for that. So I would be surprised if he stopped playing it. Yeah. Oh, I can't log yet. What the fuck is this? I only noticed this now. Sometimes this happens when I get distracted. Like I just give us a light touch, and because the brush is so big, it does that. It's really weird. Ugh. Didn't pay enough attention here to details, so I have to just... Hello? Okay. So the plan for today is blocking colors. Hopefully we start rendering a few things here and there. Yeah. I would like if every character took 5 streams or less. Diluc is probably going to take more than that, because there was a bit of hesitation in the poses at first. But you know, if I was working like normally, it'd probably taken me like 2 days. But because I only work around 3 hours a day on these characters, you know, 2 days can potentially turn out like 30 hours of work or something. For me, at least. Because I can just work every day on this sort of stuff. But, yeah. The daily prompts are almost ending, which is nice, because I've been a bit frustrated about it. I should have planned it better. I didn't. Like, I should have sketched ideas first. And yeah, I'm leaving like sketching, sometimes line art and coloring all in the same day, which is already being shared with streaming, gym, and a commission, which I wasn't planning for, but you know, the opportunity showed up, so I'm gonna do it. So yeah, it is daily posting, but it's not like quality. So right now I'm going for quantity, which is not great. It's not like really bad either, but it's not great. Not what I'm aiming for. I think I'm just gonna... I think this one is better, so I'm just gonna... Yeah. Okay, shirt is done. With the gold and the embroidery will be different. So, yeah. The gloves are pretty much the same as the pants, just much darker. So let's do that. Gloves. I was gonna do gloves black, but better not. I mean, I should, because there's red in the gloves. Yeah, there's two colors in the gloves. But yeah, gloves black it is. Just wait, try to figure out where I need to go. What a confusing selection there. And yeah, whenever I have time, at the end of the day, I also like to study a little bit of anatomy. Right now, I'm trying to understand the legs a little bit. It's getting there. It's getting there. But it's taking longer than I want to. But I'm being a bit more methodical now, like separating body parts. Because really it helped studying the fingers separately instead of trying to tackle everything at once. Because that way, of course, the human body is gonna appear to be really complicated. Okay. See, just a small touch and it completely covered everything. Gloves. Black. Also, if the light goes out, or better yet, if the computer, or if the stream ends, it's probably because the light went out. There's something weird happening. So yeah, not only do I have to deal with computer crashes, but I also have to deal with light going out. Just like weirdly enough, it appears that it doesn't crash. I'm gonna jinx it. I'm gonna jinx it, but it appears it doesn't crash when I'm streaming. But when I'm like working without streams or playing video games, it does crash. So I don't know what is happening exactly to have that behavior. Really, now that I think about it, I'd probably be able to do the Mugun method, because I know they block everything first, so I'm still not too late for that. And I'm really comfortable with this part right now. So I think I'm ready to get a little bit uncomfortable. Also, finally, some color. Good, good. Also, let me see the boots. Do they share the color? The boots are slightly more saturated. We're gonna color that. Yeah, it's like this requires a different mindset. Because I'm very used to the traditional mindset, but digital requires a different way of doing things, so I'm still trying to get used to that. But yeah, this constant drawing every day, you know, reminds me of old times. When I was younger, I used to do that a lot. And, you know, last year I wasn't in a good place. I was trying to find validation through um, you know, so through entering school. But from what I hear, like that's the school that I wanted to enter. It's not that good. It's not like I have a lot of alternatives, but that one is not that good. So, I don't know, man. I'm getting kind of lost. So I just feel like if I have to full time something that is not art related, it's gonna be the end of it. You know. It's like everyone is, oh, you can do it on the side. Just like I bet people didn't dream of going into factories to work, right? And now that they do, they don't even consider doing anything else because they don't have the energy to do it. That's kind of what I'm afraid of. Having to do that, exactly that, to survive, you know? But not having the energy. I feel like that's fucked up. Hmm. I think it attracts a bit too much attention. Yeah. Oh, it's saving. Right. Or it wasn't saving? What? This way works better, I believe. And 50 minutes. Good. But it was, I was remembering now, like I was speaking about it yesterday, I think, about how League of Legends doesn't have any new content anymore. Oh wait, was I talking about that? No, I think that was with someone else. But yeah, basically I had a conversation that went like, it was about Necrit's new video. Necrit is a very popular YouTuber that talks about everything Riot Games related. And, you know, he made a video talking about how League of Legends doesn't have new content anymore. Like, the new content is basically just game patches that alter numbers for balancing and new champions and skins, right? But skins is not like new game content, and new champions like don't change the game in a significant way, right? So basically, in the last few years, the game has pretty much stagnated, and you know, he gave a fantastic idea. I don't know if this idea is his, but he said it, so that's why he can credit. Like a game mode that was PvE, where you would choose random augments for your champion, and it was a roguelike mode, right? And it could go like indefinitely, and it would be so much fun because if it's random, it has a potentially infinite play value, right? Like Enter the Gungeon, I had a lot of fun playing it. Every once in a while, I still want to play it because I haven't finished everything. Like, it's really hard to finish everything in Enter the Gungeon. I remember it took me months to... Okay, I'm bad at video games in general, especially ones that require reflexes. So it took me months to actually reach the pasts, because you need to pass the game, but you then need to build a bullet, and to build a bullet you need like several successful, not successful, but like you need to reach the 5th floor several times with specific requirements to make every component of the bullet that can kill the past. Right? So Enter the Gungeon can be... Wait. Oh, wait, it's Control G. Control B. Enter the Gungeon can be quite challenging. Wait, no, I still need this. Right, yeah. Okay. Seems acceptable. What? Code for now. better if I write it like that, because it's faster to read. There's a few details that I missed, but I'm not going to commit to those now. If I had seen them before, I would have done them, but I didn't, so whatever. So yeah, really excited. Oh no. Okay. I think in December, what I could do is like an animation exercise per day. Instead of the prompt, or taking the place of the prompt. You know. Okay. Okay. Nothing out of place. So there's what? That. I think I'm gonna call everything embroidery. Like embroidery in gold. Division has a slightly different. Okay. Yeah, this one is gonna take a bit. Has to be done. This seems like a nice color. I don't know, like, to which point did you win speedrunner? What? What do you mean? The Enter the Gungeon thing? Posted a message that I didn't notice until now. Doesn't get it. No, it's like it's like you're referring to something that I must have said, but I don't know what it is, you know? Out of context, it's gonna be hard for me to get where you're referring. It's just pure rhetoric. Oh, okay. Sorry. Nah, man, I'm not a speedrunner. You know? I like takes things slow. That's why Kaya took 9 days to do. So. It's like I was talking about games, so saying did you win you know, gives context to confusion, I guess. By the way, have you finished the show, or did you just hop in for a little bit? Because, you know, I don't want to be interrupting anything. Alright. Yeah. I was talking about The Walking Dead a little bit ago. This is not embroidery. I was talking about The Walking Dead, right? And when the show ended, when the episode ended, they announced 3 new shows based on the Walking Dead universe. Which is Dead City, which is gonna follow Maggie and Negan. There's gonna be Rick and Michonne and Daryl. It's like so many spin-offs, and I haven't seen any of them. And I don't know if I will. Like, they're milking it for everything that it's worth. Jesus Christ, it's worse than Marvel at this point. Oh, Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty! I mean, I watched the latest episode. It was confusing, but still somewhat enjoyable. I don't know, kind of weird. But yeah. But that's sort of like the Rick and Morty thing. But yeah, they announced 3 new spin-offs. I know there's like 3 new spin-offs. There's gonna be 3 TV movies. I think it's TV movies. Talking about what happened to Rick Grimes. Because major spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't watched The Walking Dead. He's not dead. He was just MIA. But at least the ending suggested that someone helped him and he escaped. But like, it felt like it was gonna end in a very cheesy note, but then like they didn't do the episode insider thing that they usually do at the end. So the episode was longer than I thought it was gonna be. And it was really cool. Like Rick saying, "We are the ones who live." And you know, that's really dope. But yeah, after Rick left, quote unquote, the show just wasn't the same. Like, he wasn't a perfect character by any means. Sometimes he was very annoying. But I also missed Michonne a lot. Thought she was really cool, but she didn't. I mean, she barely showed up this season. It was like beginning of the season saying that she was gonna leave to find Rick, and then she never showed up again. There might have been like production issues with Wakanda Forever. I haven't watched that movie yet, so I don't know if Danai Gurira is there, but if she is, like, she's really cool. Just fixing here some parts. Looking nice. Also, I should have more space to paint. Come on. Yeah, this is embroidery. No question. It's not the proper term for this, but this is embroidery now. Okay. Lots of interesting video games that I've been playing lately. Also yesterday, I played a little bit of Dark Souls. It was just like 15 minutes, maybe not even that. And I was like all confident, you know, walking through a place that I had passed before. And, you know, I knew that normal enemies respawn, bosses don't. And I was going through a place that I thought had nothing. And apparently there's a small chance that a small enemy appears. And that mob casts magic, like homing attacks. And it scared the living shit out of me. It was like a jump scare. Like, I literally jumped in my chair. Because I was really not expecting it. I had done that part so many times. I knew all of the enemy positioning. And it caught me off guard so much. Okay, what else do I need? The ropes. The ropes and the patterns. Yeah. The ropes and the patterns. The code has more of it, but I'm not gonna do it. As I stated before. Oh. Oh yeah, I still need to like fix the patterns. Also, I'm gonna have a gym checkup today. It's gonna be an absolute disgrace. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. I have been doing exercise regularly, but I'm probably gonna be a lot worse than I was before. Yeah, it's a checkup. Like, imagine they offer, like, you go to the gym, right? And they offer routine checkups like every 2 months or so to see how your body is evolving. Like, just in case you need to change uh, some exercise in your plan or something. You know? Or if you need to eat more of something else, you know? Never heard of that. It's like, imagine very quickly, they use a special scale that has like, um, I don't know if it's electrodes, the proper name for that, but it's like the place where you put your feet sends a small electrical current over your body. You don't feel it, but you know it traverses your body, and it can measure like how hydrated you are, you know, muscle mass, uh, fat percentage, and things like that. And with that, like they can infer if you're well hydrated or not, you know, if you have like nice bone density or not, and that can affect the exercises that you do, right? Your BMI, but you know, BMI, they measure your height and they go from there with the weight. This is not embroidery, but that is. So yeah, it's like an all-around checkup to see if anything is necessary. For instance, there was something that I insisted on, which was like, you know, the dorsal muscle and the tricep where they connect. My arm was like really flaccid there, and I said that I wanted to lose a little bit of fat there, and they gave me, you know, some exercises that work out the dorsal muscle in that part specifically, right? And it's better now. It's not perfect, but it's better, you know. That, and for instance, the legs. It's like, apparently in my family, um, we have like really thick legs, no matter if we're skinny or fat. So there's that. Brick. Yeah. But unfortunately, like ever since I got the new training plan, I never truly uh finished it. You know, like the weekly plan, because it's 4 days of training per week, and I got it like 2 months ago, and I only managed to do 3 days a week because I got really weak after the night shift that I did. That it didn't even last that long, but it took me like a month to recover, and only now am I starting to run again in the trainings. I used to just like rapidly jog instead. So yeah, it has really affected me. Okay. So yeah. I've only been able to do like 3 trainings a week instead of 4. So I'm pretty sure that it's gonna be a complete disaster. You know, it's okay. It is not the end of the world. And I've been going to the gym for like 9 months now, I think. But there was like a month break because the gym that I was going to closed and it was really bad. It was really fucking bad. But yeah, other than that, it's like almost a year now. And I really feel the change. Like, I used to have difficulties grabbing like there are like these big water jugs. I don't know what to call it in English. But it's like it has 6 liters of water and water's density is more or less 1 to 1. I guess kegs. It's like plastic though. But it's like it has 6 liters, and since the density of water is 1 to 1, it's more or less 6 kilograms. And I was having like a lot of difficulty to grab it, right? And now it's like I can grab 2 on each arm, no problem, because it's only 12 kilos, and I can grab that easily. So I definitely feel the difference. I don't remember. Do you use the Imperial in Australia? Or was it like mixed or something? I don't remember. Metric. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. That's like water is sold 6 liters each. I mean, there's also like water bottles of 1.5 liters. It might be different there. You might use like different measures or different sizes there. But at least you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, but there are still like a lot of stuff that I need to figure out. It's like, although I'm really proud of working a lot more now, like drawing and stuff, there's a consequence for that. My room doesn't have windows, right? So if I spend the entire day working, it means that I don't see a lot of sunlight, and that takes a toll on my skin. So right now what's happening is my skin is deteriorating really fast because I'm not getting any sunlight. And because of the isolation from COVID a year ago, I just got really used to stay at home and work. So yeah, before I know it, like, my skin is completely wrecked. Vitamin D deficiency. Ain't that a bitch? Okay. That is done. There's a piece here. Oh, there's also this. So if I ever get my own place, it is imperative that wherever I work, it needs to have windows. If I work from home, that is. It's like if I worked in a studio or something, I just assume that they're gonna have windows and stuff like that. But it really fucking sucks. I now give a lot more value to sunlight. I'm gonna color this the same as the gloves. Just call it leg strap. It's a bit too much for just this, but whatever. I'm gonna make a folder here, and I'm gonna call the folder vision. This one's gonna be gold because it's not gonna be like this gold. It's gonna be slightly lighter, as I see it from. As I see it from the reference. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do it like that, and paint Here it is. Lock it again. Vision. Gem. So bright red. Shit. Come on, the canvas is not even that big this time. Like it's what, a quarter of the size of Kaya's, I think. But I was not ready for Kaya's file to be at 1 gigabyte. That was fucking insane. But that's what you get for having a file that's pretty much the equivalent of 16K while being time-lapsed. Not the... So, my bad. My bad. Alright. The lower part is done. There's this gem here. Which... Oh yes, chess gem. It's a dark red. Doesn't make that much difference, but whatever. We'll keep it. So... Alright. What else? I think we should still take care of the sword first. We'll take care of the face. Okay, there's not a lot to do. It's just yellow, black. And there's like a little bit of red there, but I think I'm going to ignore that. It's a good color. I like it. Right. Oh, I forgot that red part. Yeah. Alright. I'll fix it in a bit. Whoa. There we go. After I finish this sword, I'm gonna take a little break. And then continue working on this stuff. Remove that. Because if I'm gonna last all 3 hours, I'm gonna need a break. Sword. It's not black, but I call it black anyway. Sword. Get low. And if I want to be like more efficient, I can just do that. So I can color everything else. Like that. Alright. Even the playlist is telling me to take a break, because if I'm not mistaken, this is the last one. I did put it on loop. I just really enjoy this playlist. Oop, fuck. There we go. Right, so it's like that. Glove red. Where is it? Gloves red. So block that, and we add something new there. Okay. What is the focal point going to be? I think the focal point will be the face and the sword, right? So we're going to start by rendering those, and we'll do those with the maximum contrast, so that everything will be referring to that. Apparently, that's what Mogoon does. Just lower it a little bit. Yeah. Let's go to trinket. I don't know what it is, so. The pale blue. Is it saving? Yeah, it's saving. Oh, come on, at least. Alright. I thought it was gonna ignore my thing there for a second. Alright. I'm just gonna do like this. Yeah, I'm gonna take a small break, eat something, stretch really well. Let me just check up. Is it looping? Yeah, it is. So all of this is useless. So I'm gonna put all of this in a useless folder. Bright red, so that people actually read it. Let me write machine style. I don't even know if the G is like that, but whatever. Right. Small break. See you soon. All right, I am back. It's gonna be one of those streams where I'm still eating. Take a little bit of time to stretch first. And let the blood flow a little bit. I'm watching some cursed shit. Hmm. Oh no, this seems like something from Skate Infinity. Like to see it, not interested in doing anything about it. Hmm. reading about architecture while I eat. Alright, man. Have a good nice rest. I'm still eating, so not much is happening. But I'm almost finishing, so yeah. Good night. Okay. Finally finished eating. God damn it. Wasted like 20 minutes. It is what it is. Alright, what am I missing? The base, pretty much, isn't it? Okay, base. That's not the sword. Pretty much. Pretty much this. I think I'm actually gonna leave the rendering for another day. So I'm gonna finish the face. Gonna see if there's anything left to fix, and I think I'll call it quits for today, so that everything's like neatly divided. That's another thing that like takes time off of the process of these characters. That a lot of times I think about how to divide it into different themed streams. Okay. Is this good? Hair. that. Good. I'm gonna have to do like a different folder for the eyes. I should like save different like the different progress status of the character and like post regularly on Twitter. I think that would be a good idea. Also, block the face, block the hair, and eyes. Iris. Yeah, I think a problem with drawing the whole body is that usually it's hard to give emphasis to the eyes, which is something that a lot of people are interested in these works. Or the iris. Better. Actions. I won't do them completely black, but they need to be very dark. Yes. And sclera. Okay. This feels nice. Wait, is anything missing? I don't think so. Right. If I render with this type of, yeah, it should be okay. You know what? To work a little bit more, just to not leave like this. What I could do is color the line art, actually. Just make it softer. I want to see how it would look like. Albeit I'm not sure if rendered and color line art can coexist peacefully. But one can try. I don't know, feels too light, if that makes sense. It was a good try, I guess. Okay, there's a folder that's not a useless. It's this one. Everything else is useless, pretty much. So this is looking pretty cool. I'll have to see what I can do about the line art. I think I'm gonna go with the Kaya route, like just rendering things really well. But yeah, like. Is pretty much the problem with the selection. Pen or wand. Okay. Saving. Guess I'll dedicate myself a little bit more to fixing, like plugging these holes. Yeah. Set everything tight, tighten up. Ooh, I forgot the embroidery on this one. Didn't even notice. So why stuff like this is important. Oh, okay. Sometimes the cursor slides to the right. It is really weird. Yeah. A bit more tight. Taking care of the embroidery. What this? This should be here. Color. done. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm not missing anything too huge. I was considering, but this is more like glowing, so probably not. I actually, no, there, look at it. That and should also. I'm gonna add it. Why not? You know. So it goes around. Okay. Oh. The pattern is not exactly the same, but that's okay. Yeah, the little red does a little bit of a difference. So. Just putting most of the things. Yeah. Okay, there's not much more to do today, so I'm not gonna waste anyone's time. Yeah, I want to thank everyone that watched me live, and I want to thank anyone that might be watching this on the VOD's channel. There have been a few people showing up, and I thank you a lot. I appreciate all of the growth that the channel has been experiencing lately, and yeah, that's about it from me today. Tomorrow we'll start rendering, and since today is Wednesday, hopefully by Friday everything is rendered and pretty much finished, so that next week we can start with Razor, which I don't think it's a very popular character. I had never heard of him before. I had only by searching it. So we'll see how it turns out. But yeah, once again, that is it for me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. GMT+1. Goodbye.